And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Milwaukee Brewers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Milwaukee Brewers.
Just about set to go. And pitching here today, Freddie Peralta.
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
And the 1-0. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, hauls it in for the out. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the first baseman,
so up next,
number 9,
Vinny Pasquantino. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nabs it, and there are two down. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals.
13, Salvador Perez.
There's a strike, 95 of that one. Witt off of first with two away. Next one misses, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Two outs. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that one ripped to left. He's got it, and that is that. So one left for Kansas City, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Milwaukee, on the hill here today, Seth Lugo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. That one misses. And the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Popped up. Garcia makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at the Brewers
hitter,
lineup.
Christian.
A very athletic offensive group with speed spread throughout this offense.
Yeah, and it's so important that they have patient and quality at bats, because the key is to get on base. If they do that, then they can create a whole lot of havoc on the base paths, get runners around the score, and then that's going to get you some good pitches to hit as well. So a very athletic team, and we should be in for a treat in this one.
It's not the standard approach that we see in today's game, but it does work for them offensively. And first offering is fouled off. Yelich tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Off the mark there, and it's 1-2. One out, base is empty. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is going to go. He hammers one out to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So one out, nobody on. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 2 gone.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left down the line. Melendez running hard to get it. And that's the inning. But the Brewers add 1 with a solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Top of the second. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Peralta back to work. Tap foul at the plate. Peralta, a 6-foot righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Fires over to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 16, Hunter.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1 is the count.
Way out front for strike 2. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Now the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there, and it remains 1-0. Bottom of the second, and stepping in is the speedy Sal Freeland. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
That one the other way. Witt. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job, a two-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Done off of first with 2 away. And that one pulled foul. Out to short. Witt sends it across to first. That's the third out. Inning over. Brewers strand one, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at American Family Field, on to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Maikel Garcia. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Bouncer to Hoskins. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
The designated hitter, Jonathan India.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jonathan India at the plate. 0 for 1 so far.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 out, space is empty. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Set for the bottom of the third. This is Bryce Terang.
Second baseman, Bryce Terang.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. That's a strike, 0-1. Misses the sweeper.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Yelich in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that's outside. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
That ball is foul.
And now
Ball
it's
2.
even up. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. And he hits a ground ball right side. Pasquantino steps on the bag. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Brewers go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. New inning getting started. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Witt Jr.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Here's Ortiz for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. Just missed. That one is upstairs.
2-0.
Outside with a breaking ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
19,
Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So 2 down, and next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. 2 outs. Outside low, and now it's even 1-1. Out to short, Ortiz. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Royals lead 1. They trail here 1-0. Bottom of the inning. Now, William Contreras.
The catcher, William Contreras.
Looked like it was a little bit up.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So next, it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Fly to left his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Grounded out his first time up. A little bit low. And that's ball 1.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
This ball's chopped on the ground. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help with 2 runners in the scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Golden opportunity right here. Late with the swing there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting,
Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that one's a little bit low. Ball 1. Contreras at third. Mitchell at second with 2 gone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
There's a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
2 strikes.
Next offering upstairs. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Joseph Ortiz up next for the Brewers. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Watch me, watch me, watch me. Let me work.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Kansas City,
Top
the
5,
right
John
fielder,
Sciambi with Chris
Hunter
Singleton. And leading it off, Hunter Renfroe. Peralta back to work. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Well, these Royals need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So digging in, MJ Melendez. Ball one, no strikes. And that one in the air center field. Mitchell going after it. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just missed.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And another ball. Fastball is outside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. That's to third. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Brewers 1 and the Royals nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. There's a high chopper. Garcia tosses across to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bryce.
Here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So the lineup flips over. Jackson Chourio, the next to hit. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ground ball. Massey. They get the force. That ends the frame. Milwaukee leads 1, but they lead it 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
That misses off the outside edge.
Ball 2.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's in for a strike. That's in there. 3-2 now.
Count is 3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
India up to bat next, lays off for a ball. And that's downstairs and outside. chopped on the ground. Done. Quickly to second for one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down now, and here is Bobby Witt Jr. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. The Brewers leading by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Brewers 1 and the Royals nothing. And we're back, and here's the catcher, William Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Just missed.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the ground to first, could be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate.
No, that's foul.
Freeland, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Rolled over to third. Garcia slings it across, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We go to the top of the 7th, and to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's in there at the knees. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Got him looking. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Breaking
One
ball
ball,
misses down
2
and
strikes.
away. Out to short. Ortiz to first, and they get Perez for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Massey stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And that drops in for a strike. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Brewers 1 and the Royals nothing. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Oliver Dunn. And a foul ball.
Ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Isbell moving under it, and there's one down. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph
3.
Ortiz
Shortstop,
has grounded
Joseph
out a couple of times.
Ortiz.
In the air to left center, Isbell on the move to the alley. They got it for out number 2. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. Isbell under it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. Back here at American Family Field, ready to begin the 8th, and now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and a slider.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
In the dirt. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. No outs, runner at first. So up now for Kansas City, MJ Melendez.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hammered down the line. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the Royals tie the game.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and he's responsible for the runner.
Cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Sluggies in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Now here is Michael Garcia. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Outside, 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count 1-2. Chopped out in front of the plate. And that is out number 2. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Jonathan India. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
There's the strike. And the count is 3-1. Swings through that.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Got him! Huge strikeout there.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now pitching for the
Back
Royals.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lucas Erceg. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 in this one.
Chourio.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Isbell coming on. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Yelich at the dish. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. There's 2 away. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Known for his late inning heroics. Oh, what a stop. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, that's cat-like reflexes over there at the hot corner. Nice job of making that play and ending the inning.
Back here in Milwaukee, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. McGill back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod. Now here is Vinny Pasquantino. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Ball 1 there. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
Just missed.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Sometimes he wears the...
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Hunter Harvey. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 3.
Harvey.
And that is out of play. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Hit in the air left field. Melendez gets there. He's under it. And it's caught for the out. Next for Milwaukee, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And there's the ball. Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Estevez preparing to come on if needed. Stratton warming up as well. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Hung up in a rundown now. And they put the tag on him for the out. On to extra innings. Now it's the right fielder, Dairon Blanco. That one at triple digits.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
That ball's foul.
Man at second.
1 ball.
In
2
the dirt. Tag safe.
No.
He's into third on the wild pitch.
Inside ball.
Well, that 2-seam fastball is a great pitch from a right-hander to a right-handed batter. Just really teases the inside part of the plate, runs in on the hands.
Out to center. Mitchell gets under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. And they lead it in the 10th. MJ Melendez steps in for the Royals.
that's down.
Just missed.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of the 10th. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Check swing, called strike. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got his second double of the game. 1 out, runner at second. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Ball 1.
In the dirt, but kept close. In there safely. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. In the And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound.
Pitching for
Brandon Woodruff taking over on the mound.
number 53.
Well, this offense has great opportunity
Right
to
there.
add on right here with the runner at third,
Right.
less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the
Base knock center field. In comes some insurance as the runner scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's a 2-run lead in extra innings. 1 gone, runner at first. Kyle Isbell will hit next. Garcia, the base runner at first with 1 out. That misses the zone, and 1-1.
1-1.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Jonathan India now at the plate. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 runs across in the inning here in extra innings. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Brewers.
and here comes the closer,
Number
Carlos
53.
Estevez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Tying run at the plate. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Stepping in, Joseph Ortiz. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So up next, Bryce Terang. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Pitching for the Brewers.
Big at bat coming up with Christian
Number
Yelich
35.
stepping in.
Chris Stratton.
That's hard hit on the line. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. Crosses the winning run, and the Brewers walk it off in extra innings.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is celebrating, and this win is well deserved.